The ones in Montenegro I found were very rich. This is not. Oh.
Just eat the whole thing. What? 4?
It's incredible. You know, it's certainly not too sweet. Today, we're going to be reviewing traditional Serbian food. Join with me is my beautiful wife, Shayla, who will be walking me through each and every dish. What should we get started with?
Okay, let's start from this side. So here we have obviously just like a piece of bread, but then we have kajmak, which is kind of like Serbian clotted cream, slightly saltier. And then we have Ajvar, which is like paprika chutney, and like these things. I grew up with this kind of like a snack you would eat anytime. Like I'm hungry, I'm feeling packish, let me have something, I will have this, like Ajvar and kajmak me to death. Like I'll just eat that every single day. It's like one of my favorite things ever. So please try it.
Okay.
Obviously it's not like homemade, but like my mom made it. But let's see this one. I haven't tried it yet, but I think it's good enough.
Okay, not much of a smell to it.
No.
Actually, no smell at all.
It's different. I know you never had anything like this. We would usually sometimes use sour cream instead, but I do like kajmak. Honestly, I think that's even better than sour cream. And we would put it anywhere. You put it on like in your burger. You can put it in any cooked dish. You just put it on top. We like to add a dollop of kajmak or sour cream.
The first flavor I get is something like a pizza sauce. Like, is there any tomato in it or anything?
No, I don't think it has tomato. I'm not sure. I don't think it has tomato. It's just like orange. So we usually put like peppers, like paprika, big one. It's not bell pepper, but there's a specific one for Ajvar. And then we use eggplant as well. Not every family, it just depends. But yeah, try another bite.
Let's try one more bite.
What are you saying?
It's just nothing I've tried before, so it's hard to put my finger on it. I don't taste much of the cream. What's on the bottom? What's the white thing? The kajmak. I get a strong pepper taste.
Yeah, but you like pepper. You like roasted peppers.
I love roasted peppers.
So would you?
But I'd say it's too strong for my preference. I think it's a bit too much. So, I mean, if I were to rate it 1 to 10, I'd probably give it a 4 out of 10. I don't think.
Hurts.
Like, I didn't grow up with this. I grew up putting mayonnaise on sliced bread, so this is very different than my childhood. I would not buy or eat this again.
I want you to try though, that like on its own, each one of them, and then you tell me what you think.
All right, I'm gonna grab a spoon.
Just take a small. It's salty.
It's savory, but not overwhelming. And I'm expecting like a sour cream flavor, but I'm not getting that.
No, it's not. It's very different.
It's very different.
And mind you, this is not even the best one. This is just like something we could find in LA. Like you have somewhere else a lot better. Like if we go to my hometown, when we go, like you can get like a homemade one and it tastes incredible. And it's a lot thicker than this one.
This I would put on bread without this red one called again?
Ajvar?
I would prefer this by itself without the Ajvar.
Okay.
Like I would rate this much higher. I would rate this like a 7. It's a very pleasant, savory flavor. It's got a really nice aftertaste. I like the way it lingers in my mouth. And this, I would definitely eat again.
Okay.
On some sliced toasted bread.
What about Ajvar on its own?
This for sure, I can tell you right now, I'm not gonna like it. I already don't like it mixed in with the
a cream with kajmak.
Kajmak.
I want to try that Ajvar as well to see if it's actually good. Because this is like my favorite thing ever. I could just eat it straight from a jar. I like it cold though, and I could just eat it on its own.
Yeah, for me the pepper taste is too strong.
It's nice, but it has like a bit like a sour aftertaste.
Yeah.
It's not the best. Like honestly, this one I would give it like for Ajvar like 3 out of 10. Like my mom or traditional one tastes a lot better than this one, but this is just like the one you buy in the store. So yeah, it's not great. Okay, next thing we have here Ćevapi, which is like a small pieces of ground beef with some seasoning and onion, and this is our fast food. So growing up, my dad had a fast food shop in our house, so this is something that we would eat often. I don't eat it that much just because it gives me heartburn, but growing up, that's my thing. That's why the thickness, Ćevapi. And this one comes with onion. They put like onion, this is what people would eat normally, but I don't like onion. I like with ketchup and mayo. And you see here, these are like a bit shorter than normally I would go. And my hometown actually is known for Ćevapi. This is where Ćevapi originates from, is my hometown, and they're the best from Novi Pazar. So I don't know how these one taste, but I want you to try it. And people eat it differently. I like to just take a piece of it, just like just rip it apart and take one piece of meat and just bite into it.
It's got to be the American in me, because I can't look at this and not think, where's the cheese?
No, we don't put cheese. For us, no cheese. You put coleslaw, ketchup, mayo, or like our salad, which is called like urnebe salad. I think it consists of like sour cream or something, but yeah, people put sour cream on it as well, or like a cucumber and sour cream sauce, whatever. But I like it just ketchup and mayo. Let me try this one. I want to see how it is. This one is good enough to me.
I love the bread.
Yeah, that's Serbian pizza.
The meat, I could actually eat it by itself, and I don't think it needs cheese, ketchup, or any toppings beyond the onion. Try just the meat by itself right now.
This one has a bit of soda, more soda than I'm used to. That's why it has this kind of like texture. But it's a nice one. I'd eat that.
I'd actually rank this very high. So I love the texture of this meat.
It's chewy.
I wouldn't say chewy. It's got almost like a crunch to it that I really appreciate. And there's no aftertaste.
Okay.
Right? It's not lingering in my mouth at all. It's not coating my mouth with anything. It's really nice.
I would say the opposite. I feel like, especially, oh my God, if you eat this and you have some soda with it and you burp, contaminate the whole room. It's really strong. Like, that's why I don't eat it. It gives me heartburn, and like, yeah, you know me and eating this kind of food and burping. So he's making the gestures. I don't need that, but it tastes good. I love this stuff. My dad had the best recipe. He made really good Ćevapi. Really, like in my hometown, is known. It was so good.
With that said, even though I said it doesn't need toppings, I think I'd like it much more with ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup, because this, mind you, this is not fresh. So when it's fresh, it's a lot like greasier, and it has its own like grease that like releases in bread. So it's a lot juicier. Meat is juicier. This one, we bought it like a couple hours ago, so it's a bit kind of stale. You usually eat this fresh off the grill. So I don't think you actually need a sauce with it, but if you like, yeah, I like some mayo and anything. So some ketchup and mayo for sure, or mustard.
Now, would you have this over a ham or cheeseburger?
Oh, any day, any day. I'd eat this much. I'd rather eat this over cheeseburger. I'm not even that big of a fan of a cheeseburger.
So I would not rate this higher than a cheeseburger. Even like a burger without cheese, I think would still be more satisfying for me. But
this is the same meat. This is actually the same meat we put in the burger, just differently shaped. You know, this is the same kind of meat you would eat. It's just different bun. Obviously, it's kind of different bread. But if we, even where I'm from, where we eat burger, we don't put cheese on it. We just put like ketchup, mayo. You know, cheese is not. Maybe nowadays they put cheese. I'm not sure, but it's not something we go for.
With that said, I give it a 6 out of 10 and would eat it again, especially with ketchup.
Okay. Next one, my favorite dish ever, which is burek. It's like a meat pie. This meat pie comes with different toppings, but they say like traditional ones only with meat. Everything else is a pie, but this is burek. Oh, I could do this every single day with a glass of yogurt. And our yogurt is not like American yogurt. We have completely different yogurt. Kind of like kefir, same consistency, but it's not as sour. But yeah, this is my favorite thing ever. And you had like a similar version in Dubai with burek when we would eat for breakfast, but it was with spinach. It was never with meat. So this would be your first time trying actually the original, the OG burek.
And is it the meat inside?
Yes.
What's in here?
No, it's different. It's like a minced beef, ground beef with onions and just like salt, pepper, paprika, and stuff like that. This one seems crunchy.
Nice and flaky. So I was living on Bureks when we went to Montenegro for about a month because every mile it seemed like there was a pekara, which is a word, what they call bakery out there.
Yes.
And every pekara has burek. And I was having this 2-3 times a day. Not with meat. It was with spinach. And was it with cheese as well?
Yeah, there is with cheese as well.
But never with meat.
Let me see, how's this one?
I'm not sure if you can see that on camera, but I think it's pretty oily. It's glistening.
It's supposed to be oily. It's like fast food, and it's like something people take on the go. A lot of construction workers, they need energy, they need carbs, fat, carbs, fat, and protein. We have everything in here, so give me that all day.
I think it's delicious. Took another bite.
So good, so good. Yeah, this one is pretty good. I like it. To me, 10 out of 10. Eat this all day. How are these in comparison to the ones in Montenegro where you had it fresh?
The ones in Montenegro I found were very rich. This is not. I find this one to be something I would have more frequently rather than the ones in Montenegro. I was having them often because there wasn't much else to choose from besides pizza and burgers. The options for food where we were staying were very limited. This, on the other hand, is not as rich and oily as ones we were getting over there. I find this to be more satisfying. So this I would absolutely buy and eat again, and would give it I mean, for what it is, like a meat pastry, a 10 out of 10, because there's not much else I can think, like I can't think of anything to improve. Like I can't think of anything that it's missing.
Well, this is not the best burek I ever had, but it's pretty good. Like I think it's missing like a bit of crunch, but it also could be because it's not, you know, fresh. So I think a bit of crunch and a bit more filling, but it overall is good. I like it. I like that flavor.
Yeah, if I'm at a bakery and I'm looking for a meat pastry, this is the one I'm going to choose every time, right? Yeah. Now I understand there's better bureks out there, right? But even still, like this is what I'm looking for in a meat pastry. This is really good. Okay, so what we had so far is mostly like fast food that you would eat on the go, but now it's sarme, which is basically these are made with like sour cabbage, which basically means like pickled cabbage, and then the filling is again beef. For us, there's no meal without actual meat protein. We love meat with every meal. It's not complete. So of course, veganism doesn't exist in Serbia. Might get dragged for that. Nowadays it does. But yeah, basically this is cabbage leaves filled with some rice and minced beef. Yeah, and this is very traditional. My mom would make it like often. Take the spoon, probably better. My mom would make this like once a month maybe, and we add it with like a dollop of sour cream on top. And looks like there's some, what's that white thing called again?
Kajmak.
Inside, or is it not?
I don't think so. Maybe there was some left on the spoon, so that you don't fill it with inside. Okay. It's just like rice and beef. I never had any that is not made by my mom, so I don't know how is this one, but it's like comfort food for us.
Well, there's beef inside.
Yes.
But I don't taste any beef. All I taste is cabbage, and
yeah, it has strong flavor because it's pickled.
Even in the aftertaste, I don't get any beef. You know, maybe there's just not much beef in there. I don't even get much rice. I think the cabbage is quite overpowering. You know? I think the cabbage is quite overpowering. Let me try it again. Okay, in that second bite, I definitely got more beef and rice.
What do you think? Let me try this one.
I enjoy it. I've never had that combination before, that's for sure.
It's very different from my mom's. Beef is not great in this one for whatever reason, but I do like this combo. I love cooked cabbage. I love sour cabbage. But I feel like beef combo here is almost like very mushy. Usually it's not this mushy, so this is not a great representation of Sarma dish, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, if the cabbage was a bit more crunchy, then I think I would enjoy it a lot more. But even still, the beef doesn't really have any flavor to it. It's kind of bland. Yeah. It wasn't seasoned.
I agree.
And now that could just be because of the chef who made it. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be served that way.
It's not.
So with that said, overall, I'd give it a 3 out of 10.
But you would give it another chance to try.
I would give it another chance, you know. That first bite, it was a very strong cabbage flavor, that's for sure. So if you're not a cabbage fan, definitely would not enjoy this. And even if the beef was seasoned, I can't say I'd go for this again.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, cabbage is never a dish I request when I'm going out to eat or
this is like a
meal for me.
winter dish, you know, like when you're making sarma, it's like a heavier food, so probably it's more like a winter time, especially like smell of cabbage. I think season for cabbage is like late fall to like early winter. So yeah, and we use this like this pickled cabbage. We make it like in summer to have it in winter, you know, like so you can eat it throughout the whole winter. It's a lot of probiotics and it's like healthy. So yeah, it's a very popular dish in Serbia. So 3 out of 10. Moving on, we have here another very popular Serbian dish, bean stew, and this cooked for hours. And yeah, like every household has their own recipe. I usually don't eat this because beans give me indigestion, but I do like the taste of it. And I know if my mom makes it, I'm not going to be in the same room with my dad. So
you may not want to be under the cupboard with me tonight then.
Yeah, so try it, see what you feel like.
I've never in my life requested a bean stew.
And it's like we use different beans. It's like kidney beans, and they're like white, and I think they have a bit different flavor than the ones they use here. Now, I'm not sure the ones they use here.
What's in it?
It's bean stew, like beans, kidney beans.
Just kidney beans, and what's it seasoned with?
We use like vegeta, which is like allspice, and then some paprika, I believe. I don't know, I never honestly made bean stew, but then you soak these beans for a long time, and people add some flour and a bit of water to thicken it up. So it's like has this kind of like a thicker consistency, but then you have some carrots, and also they have this meat. This actually prosciutto, our prosciutto, so that's why it gives it a bit like a smoky flavor, right? Does it have a smoky flavor?
It does have a bit of a smoky flavor, and I do get the spice that you mentioned. I was trying to put my finger on, but couldn't name it because I probably hadn't had it before. I do like the texture of it too. I like a thick soup. I never go for like the watery one. So this I would eat again.
Yeah, this is a winter dish for sure.
You know, I'd give it a 6, and I like kidney beans. Growing up in New York City, especially in Washington Heights, I spent a lot of time, and there was like a Dominican food shop on every corner, and they'd often serve like kidney beans with rice and chicken or beef, and it was one of my favorite dishes. Yeah,
so you said you would rate it 6 out of 10?
Yeah.
So 100% you would rate this a lot higher if you had like homemade, my mom made it for you, so that's why I'm not upset about it. Okay, so the next thing is like Serbian prosciutto, and also as well my region is known for it. Kind of has similar texture to jerky, but a lot softer, I feel like, and we don't put sugar on it. It's like salty, and I would put this, when we use this for a lot of cooked dishes, like so you would put it in bean stew or like a cabbage stew. It just gives this nice smoky flavor. I like to have it just on its own, or like meze when my dad drinks. He likes to eat like cold cuts, and he will eat this. And
I'll get you big quick. Drinking with cold cuts?
Yes, and you just munch on these things. It's better than eating, you know, like something like at least protein. It's a lot of salty though, so it can give you a bit of a heartburn as well. But I do like this with some sour cream on bread in our sandwiches. We always, it's like a staple.
Just you waving that around, I got a whiff of it.
It has a strong smell. But it's beef, it's pure beef, and I think they use, I'm not 100% sure, don't hold me on this, but I think they use like tenderloin and they dry it, and
so this is Serbia's equivalent of beef jerky in America, or is it something else entirely?
Well, we call it like prosciutto, but it kind of has like, it's very similar to beef jerky.
Do you guys eat beef jerky? Like
no, not jerky.
The way we do?
No.
Okay.
No.
So this is what you go for?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, very strong.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just eat the whole thing, because it's like, this has these fat particles, so. Oh,
I feel like I'm chewing gum. That tastes like beef. No, what's it taste? It's just
pure beef and salt. beef and salt and smoky, but it's only because of fat rendering and stuff is a bit chewier. You have different cuts where you have a lot less fat. They had the one in the shop with less fat, but I choose this one because I like a bit of fat on it.
I like the aftertaste. I don't like how chewy it is. It tastes like I'm chewing on something like fat, closer than a piece of jerky, right? I mean, I've had jerky 1,000 times here in the States, and I've never had jerky like this.
Salty.
Now, I do appreciate how salty it is. That's very satisfying. And I do appreciate the aftertaste. But what ruins it for me is the texture. It's very chewy. Like I said, it's like chewing beef flavored gum.
Or maybe you have weak teeth.
They are fake.
I said weak.
Weak?
Yeah, I said maybe that's why you have weak teeth.
Yeah, they're fake.
Because I didn't find it like hard to chew, but again, I'm used to this texture, so.
You know, I'm just used to when you chew jerky, it's not that not as chewy and soft as this. So
yeah,
I would give it a 4.
What? 4?
Yeah, I mean the texture for me.
The taste is good. You said.
Sure, the taste is good, but what ruins it for me is the texture. Like I can't. For me, if the texture is off, it doesn't matter how good the flavor is, I can't get past the texture. Like the texture needs to be good.
That's crazy. That's crazy. 4 out of 10 for prosciutto? Wow.
No, the flavor is good. It is, but the texture really is hard to get past. So for that reason, for that reason, I couldn't eat it again. You know, like if you had it sitting around, laying around the house, I wouldn't go for it.
If I make you a sandwich with it, you're gonna love it. Oh, also we put this on pizza. This is so common, but you cut it in like smaller pieces. And like pizza, I love this on pizza. Just
if there was like small bits of it sprinkled on pizza or some other dish, that's a different story. But like having a big chunk of it like this,
I cut it a bit thicker. People usually can cut it really thinly, like prosciutto you buy in stores.
That's different. Yeah.
So it depends. Like
so maybe it's how it's served. Maybe if it was like much smaller, thinner pieces, I appreciate because I do like the flavor.
Yeah. So funny thing, growing up, we had, like I told you, fast food shop, and I was in charge of making sandwiches. Like I was making hundreds of sandwiches a day, which I hated, but I was helping my dad and my mom. And then I had a machine where I would be cutting this, and I would literally go through a whole thing every day making sandwiches. It's like when you cut it thinly, it just gives such a nice flavor and aroma. I just like this. Oh my God, I'm so happy I found it. So yeah, moving on. Okay, so we had you tried all the savory stuff. Now is the dessert time. So this is our cherry pie. You tried apple pie, and you said your Serbian apple pie is your favorite ever apple pie. So this is a cherry pie, another staple. I love cherry pie. My mom would not make cherry pie much, but I'll always be happy whenever I go somewhere and there's cherry pie. Like I love cherry pie. So
I typically don't like cherry desserts because the cherry flavor is usually too overpowering and it's too rich or it's too sour, right? So like she said, the apple pie version of this is 10 out of 10 for me, my favorite apple pie ever. And apple pie is my favorite dessert. So that says a lot. You guys can see that. It is soaked. What's it soaked with? Is that honey? Syrup?
Yeah. Well, usually we would use knife and a fork, but eat it like that. It's good, right?
It's incredible. You know, it's certainly not too sweet. This would also be the best cherry pie I ever had.
We have really good pies.
This,
it's like a flaky pastry, phyllo pastry, and then you fill it up with dessert.
You know, I don't know.
Dessert with
this pastry is flaky, but also has a satisfying chew to it.
Yeah, because it's layered. It's a lot of layers of it. And then between every layer, you can add some butter, or my mom make it with semolina in between and some milk, I think, and eggs. This one, I think, is just like butter in between these and the filling.
So I think the best way I could describe this is, you know, it's a very satisfying chew. The syrup they have used with it is delicious. And you have a hint of cherry, which is how I think a cherry dessert should be, because if it's too strong cherry, that tends to be sour or just too overpowering. So I think the balance here is perfect. So this is a 10 out of 10.
And actually we use like real cherries. I don't like cherry desserts in America too much because they have that artificial flavor that I don't like. But this one is actually like a traditional cherries that you pick. Like my grandma had like a big cherry tree, and we would just pick cherries, and that's what we would just put it fresh in the dessert. So yeah, I love that. So the next thing is urmašice. or people say hurmašice, whatever, it depends where region from. This is basically our baklava, Serbian baklava with walnuts inside, and I'm maybe biased, but this is my favorite baklava. I like the one with pistachio, obviously, but walnuts, walnuts are everywhere in Serbia. We have in the garden walnut trees. I love it. It's one of my favorite desserts. It's basically in syrup, similar. It's same filo pastry, just layered differently and cut differently. So I'm curious how you're gonna compare this one to Turkish baklava. You can use fork maybe, if you want.
Sure. I have a very mild nut allergy that makes my throat a bit itchy whenever I have baklava, but I eat it regardless because it's so good. It's definitely one of my favorite desserts. And how is this one different again?
It has walnuts in between, and it just they use like sometimes rose water in their syrup. We don't.
I'm gonna pay for this in 5 minutes. I wish there was a bit more flakiness and crunch on the pastry bit of it.
But they're soaked in syrup.
But so it is soaked in syrup. With that said, I've had baklava that is crunchy and flaky.
But they don't. I don't know. Like maybe they keep it. They don't keep the top layer in syrup. I'm not sure how they get the crunchy flavor on top, but I like it like this. So, yeah. This tastes like home. I love the aftertaste of it.
I prefer this over pistachio baklava. I think pistachio is my least favorite nut, but with that said, when it's drowned in syrup and in a delicious flaky pastry, I love it. Yeah. But by itself, I don't like it at all. This, I would give a 9 out of 10, only because I wish it had a little bit more crunch to it.
Okay.
But again, there's so much syrup on it, I think maybe a bit too much, because I feel like for the first couple of seconds, it was just syrup, and then like the walnut hit, and the pastry, you know, so I think maybe a little bit too much syrup. And that's why it's so soggy and missing that satisfying crunch.
I mean, that's how we eat it. This is like traditional way, and I do like it this way. It's not supposed to be crunchy, and it just serves like a small piece. So it's like usually people drink with coffee, so you offset that like really sweet flavor with like bitter Turkish coffee that people drink usually. So
I don't find it too sweet. You know, I just find it a bit like there's a bit too much syrup on it, making it a little too soggy for my preference. You know, but with that said, I would give it.
You said 9?
A 9, and would certainly eat this again, and I prefer it over the baklava.
Turkish one.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
So what's your overall opinion like on Serbian cuisine? Like, is it something, you tried something similar, or does it like remind you of any other cuisine, or like? Okay,
so my verdict is Serbia has the best baked goods, the best dessert pastries, the best meat pastries, and having traveled the world and I've tried many other cultures and their pastries, I think Serbia definitely has that locked down, you know. So with that said, that's my verdict, and my favorite dish of the day would have to be the beef burek.
Burek, okay.
Burek.
Yeah, for the savory.
Yeah, this is a dish that if we had a pekara, a bakery local, I would order this all the time.
Yeah, same.
I would order burek all the time. These other dishes, I wouldn't. Even the desserts, I am a bodybuilder and try and watch my figure. So as nice as they are, I wouldn't be eating them all the time, but this burek, absolutely.
You can make this one cherry pie very healthy. I know people who do it without sugar because fruits on its own are very sweet, like our plum. It's really sweet, so you can make a pie out of it. These cooked dishes, honestly, they're not the best just because everybody, you know, like home for me, this reminds me of home, but it's like different flavor than this. So it's just like every chef makes it differently. So I never eat this outside. So I'm excited for you when we go to my hometown for you to actually try like a proper homemade Serbian dish and then give me like your like an honest opinion about it.
I encourage you guys, if you have a Serbian restaurant or bakery near you, to try all of their baked goods. You will not be disappointed. Odds are it's going to become your favorite place to go get baked goods from. And with that said, I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon in the next one.